Hello everybody, welcome. This is Ralph back with another video. This one I want to talk about a simple practice of meditation that anybody can learn and do successfully. It just takes time, consistency, and dedication. But this simple form of meditation can actually open up your spiritual world to a whole new dimension that very few people really experience because they just don't have the discipline to sit down and do a little bit of meditation. First of all, meditation in my practice is the recognition that everybody has a spark of the divine within them. I believe that there is a divine within you. There is a spark of the divine within me. There is a spark of the divine in all materiality. Most people don't see it, but it's there. And in meditation, what we do is we quiet our minds, we still ourselves to where we can begin to sense this divine spark within ourselves and within the world around us. It doesn't happen immediately. Well, for some people it might, but for most people it does not happen immediately. But with consistent effort, with consistent practice, done out of love, just a sincere desire to connect with the divine, the higher power of your understanding, meditation can open up this door into the eternal. Now, one easy way that anybody can practice is just simple sitting breath meditation. And meditation can be as simple or as complicated as you choose to make it. Me, I automatically default to simple. I like easy, I like simple. And in this method, all you do is you find a nice quiet place to settle down. A nice quiet place where you are not likely to be disturbed for a certain length of time, like say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, however long you want to make it. And then you just sit down comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe in deeply, and then breathe out deeply. And when you're breathing in, be aware that you are breathing in. Feel the breath as it enters into your nostrils. And breathe in fully, breathe in deeply. And then as you exhale, as you breathe out, again, be aware. Feel the breath as it's leaving your nostrils. Feel it on your upper lip or, mustache if you have one of those. And just feel the breath leaving your body. And then just repeat that. Breathing in, be aware of the in-breath. Breathing out, be aware of the out-breath. And try to still your mind by just focusing on the breath. If other thoughts come in and disturb you, if you suddenly find yourself worrying about a bill or somebody that might come by and visit you while you're meditating, something like that, just smile, dismiss the thought, and go back to focusing on the breath. And you keep doing this on a regular basis. I would say make it a daily habit. Make time like for a certain period of time at the same time every day. That way you'll be committed to the practice of meditation, and other people around you might actually start to learn that, yeah, you are practicing at such and such a time. So don't knock on the door at this time because that's their meditation hour. But dedicate yourself to a regular practice at a regular time and be consistent with the practice. And after a few months, things can and will begin to change in your life if you are consistent with the practice. I began meditating, long before this, but 20 years ago. I got really serious about my meditative practice, and I was using it to stop drinking. and I've been in recovery from alcohol addiction ever since. So yeah, 20 years recovery from alcohol, that's pretty good. And I owe it, a lot of it, to meditation and my sponsors in online AA. But I mean, meditation can change your world for the better, but you do have to be consistent with it. When I got serious about the practice, again, about 20 years ago or so, it took me about 2 or 3 months before I really began to feel that the meditation was making a big difference. And that is when my world just suddenly started to change and began to open up. And it can open up for you too. Now, how long should you meditate? Now, this is kind of a thing that is going to depend from on who you are and vary from person to person. Some people will be able to sit down and meditate for 20 minutes, half an hour, no problem. Other people may find that being still for 5 minutes might just start driving them batty. Wherever you are, pick pick a time for meditation and a duration of meditation that works for you. If all you can do is 1 minute of meditation for that first day, let that be your beginning and start with that. And then after that, work your way up to 2. Then after that, work your way up to 3. After that, work your way up to 4, 5, 10, etc. And just work your way up to a good duration of meditation that you feel works for you. And for me, I mean, I feel like within 30 minutes to 60 minutes is my sweet spot. That's where a lot of positive energy starts flowing into my life. But, people are going to vary. Find something that works for you and stick with it. And again, if you stick with this simple practice for a few months, you will begin to see things change in your life. You will start to become aware of the still small voice within you that is actually within everyone. And you will begin listening to this still small voice, this inner guide, this inner counselor that we all have, the divine spark, as a lot of spiritual and religious traditions will call it. But yeah, begin listening to that divine spark, seek out its guidance, and just commune with it. Just hang out, just chill. And when you first start meditating, I really think it's a mistake to be meditating for something. Like in my case, I was meditating for serenity. I was meditating for peace of mind. I was meditating for recovery from alcoholism. But as I got deeper into the practice, I learned meditation wasn't asking for something, it was building a relationship with the higher power of your understanding. And so let that be part of your beginning too. Don't be meditating for something, having that attitude of give me, give me, give me, but be meditating out of love, wanting nothing except to build a relationship with this unseen higher power that exists within all flesh and within all creation and outside of all creation too. And when you start doing that, that is a huge reward in and of itself and can be extremely life-changing. So, again, how to get started in meditation. Find a place where you can sit comfortably, not be disturbed. Turn off your phones, turn off all distractions. Close your door, be alone, close your eyes, breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, focus on the breath, and lather, rinse, repeat until you start feeling some major changes taking place in your life. We all have access to the divine source. Meditation is one very good doorway that we can walk through to gain this access. Hope you found some value in this. This is Ralph signing out. We'll catch you later in future updates. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.